Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with Yuja Wang doing the Shostakovich piano concertos and a few other solo works. Now, as you know, we have been covering this evolving series because all of this stuff was stuffed into this box. The stuff was stuffed, yes, into this box of the complete symphonies and other goodies, but not released at the same time, and not released separately, and not released. I don't know what they were doing. I have no idea. The whole program strikes me as completely crazy. So we have covered so far the violin concertos by Baskrida, not so great, and the cello concertos with Yo-Yo Ma, meh, not so great. And of course, we've talked about the symphonies and other incidental music and other goodies that were part of this series as they were originally released and as boxed up here. And the only thing that remains is the opera, Lady Macbeth of Mtsensk District, which seems not to have any physical existence outside of this complete box, which we'll talk about separately some other time. However, this is the one terrific thing, the good news in the things that were not originally part of the symphony cycle and the additional concerto series. These are terrific performances. Yuja Wang is just marvelous. And, we have, of course, the photo spread with her in the outfit. Note the fringe. There's lots of fringe on this particular outfit. And I was actually a little bit concerned because, she plays like a demon. And I said to myself, how the hell is she going to play this music with all of this fringe in the way? I mean, you get the usual fashion spread photo thing in the booklet, but there is, believe it or not, actually a picture of her playing the piano instead of modeling and posing. This is the new Deutsche Grammophon thing, by the way, with their artists. They're models. They're artist models. Occasionally, they perform something, but most of what they do is model stuff. So she models. I mean, we know she's beautiful and she wears very revealing clothing, but she actually plays the piano. There it is. Look, there she is playing the piano. And as you note, she plays the piano strapless and without the fringe. Very smart move. Gives her the freedom of movement she needs for these pieces, because boy, do they take off. Now, the first piano concerto, as you know, is for trumpet and strings, and it has a very fine trumpeter here who's having a good time. Do they tell us who he is? No, they don't. Of course, why should they bother? Actually, Yuja Wang gets the largest billing on the marquee. Shostakovich is slightly smaller, and the Boston Symphony and Andris Nelson's are completely diminutive or whatever that word is. Diminutive, actually. And let's see. Oh, there he is. Thomas Rolfe's trumpet. Good job, Thomas. Thank you. He deserves some credit there. Anyway, boy, do they play. I just got to tell you, she nails the finale. I mean, she's soulful at the opening. She's really, really good. And she plays with a huge dynamic range in both concerti, actually, which is really it's very impressive. She's powerful and steely in music that needs to be. I mean, it really needs to be. There are a lot of Shostakovich's piano writing is quite thin. It's octaves, and he doesn't do big, thick, heavy romantic chords normally, but she creates a very, very large sound, which is splendid. In the second concerto, which is so much fun, I mean, when the apotheosis of the second theme in the first movement, just before the recapitulation, da 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 da. My God, it's apocalyptic. Absolutely marvelous. The slow movement is very pretty. It's such a beautiful tune. It's so not like Shostakovich. And he knew it when he wrote it. He was like saying, I can do this stuff. I just don't, because anybody can do this stuff is what he's saying, basically. But that's okay, because he does it really well. And the finale, whoa, it's another barn burner of a finale. I mean, wow. I mean, they really go. And it gets more and more exciting. In the end, it's just a slam, bang, humdinger. Ay, 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 ay. Really, really terrific. And I am happy to say so. Now, there are couplings, because the two Shostakovich concertos are rather brief. You get some preludes and fugues from his Opus 87, the big collection of preludes and fugues in all the major and minor keys. And you get a couple preludes from Opus 34, or one prelude from Opus 34. These are all well done. They're fillers. You're not going to buy the disc for that. But this really is the best thing of the not symphonies so far in that box. And the only issue, and it is an issue with all of these performances, is that Deutsche Grammophon sonics are really not great, considering that Boston Symphony Hall is one of the most perfect halls acoustically. And of course, RCA made zillions of gorgeous sounding recordings in Symphony Hall, and Ozawa made a lot of really nice sounding recordings in Symphony Hall. The piano tone is harsh. It really is, especially in the upper registers. It gets kind of clattery, and very steely. And I'm not sure that's what Miss Wang actually sounds like. I don't think anything actually quite sounds like that. But fortunately, it's music that has a certain brittle edge to it anyway. So adding some more brittle edge doesn't kill it, but it doesn't need quite so much as we have here. Nevertheless, these are really, really exciting live performances. They have that sense of occasion that so much in this cycle from Nelson's just lacks. So yeah, go for it. And keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.